What's up YouTube? This is Shabazz and I'm back with another video. What's up YouTube? My name is Shabazz. I make educational, entertaining, and informative content about CBD, hemp flower, alternative cannabinoids, cannabis, and cannabis accessories. If that sounds right for you, make sure you go hit that subscribe button. What's up y'all? Inside these bags, today we're going to be checking out some hash. Now we got a couple strains of some CBD hemp hash, and we got a little spicy and spooky surprise in here. Before I get into that though, you already know I gotta give a huge shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. They're keeping the channel going and growing. My channel is not monetized by YouTube, so I rely on the support of my viewers and the community. So again, shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. Shout out to everybody who cops my merch. Right now I'm wearing the Trick or Treat shirt, all right? Hand drawn by me. Cop that, support the channel. And shout out to everybody who uses my coupon codes and links to shop. Information on all of that, including coupon codes for what you see in today's video, will be down on my landing page in the video description and on my website, shabazz420.com. All right, last month, maybe the month before then, we checked out some hash from this company right here, Organic CBD LLC. We tried a couple hemp hash strains from them. It was pretty good, all right? So we got two new flavors from them this round, all right? The purple Kool-Aid, which I don't know much about. I have a feeling this is gonna be, you know, maybe some lemon octane and abacus. I don't know. They don't really disclose that information. Obviously, purple Kool-Aid is not a type 3 strain. So this is gonna be some kind of blend. And this right here, they insisted on sending this to me. Read them and wheat, all right? Yeah, that's what you think it says. Lifter, all right? We have 5 grams of lifter hash. And not only is this lifter hash, but it's from 2020. So we got some 4-year-old aged lifter hash, all right? Now you might be wondering, Shabazz, what are you doing? Why would you put lifter in your lungs? To answer that question, I don't really know, all right? I'm going through some things and we're just gonna do what it do, all right? And not only that, but I have said in the past, lifter flower, I don't want nothing to do with it. However, hash made from lifter is going to be so significantly better than lifter flower that I'm willing to try it, and today is that day. Today, we're also gonna check out a product from Organic CBD's other company called We Got Gas, which specializes on the spicier side of things, all right, T1. Before we get into that though, let's smoke some hash, all right? Let's check out the hash, all right? Fuck it. Let's see what this lifter is talking about. Let's see what the lifter's talking about. It's been, let's see, since the last time I put lifter in my lungs, it's gotta have been, let's see, we're in like the end of 2024. It's gotta have been about 3 years now. Don't quote me, it might have been shorter than that, but I'll say at least 2 years. At least 2 years since I've smoked any sort of lifter. Smells better than lifter. Lifter has an awful rancid, earthy, cheesy smell to it. This smells like hash. Honestly, you can't even tell it's lifter. It just smells like hash, which if you've never smelled hash before, I'm not sure how to describe it. It's almost like a mixture of like different seasonings like sage and cinnamon and cardamom and like earth and pine, and it's a distinct smell. But this smells like hash. I would have never known this was made from lifter if I didn't know, you know, going into it. All right, and that's what it's looking like. Aged is definitely a good word for it. That is very dark. It's very oxidized, all right? But it's looking very hashy. Most importantly, it does not smell horrible like lifter. It just smells hashy. It's almost floral, you know? It's also on the drier side, which is what I expect. I wouldn't expect, you know, lifter to be super resinous. All right, first up, I got that lifter hash and the crafty. I want to get my first impression of it, just a pure flavor, all right? It's gonna take a while. All right, with hash in a vaporizer, you really gotta let it heat up and really get going. All right, while that heats up, there's my little flower bowl. Okay, I got some bubba in the bowl with a little bit of that lifter hash right on top, and it's very crumbly. Right, this is the most crumbly, like pressed Afghan style hash that I've ever had. It's not very oily at all. Not a ton of vapor production on this. It's just not very oily. I don't know. I feel like this is going to do better combusted, honestly. Because it's not very resinous, I really broke it up almost into a powder to get maximum surface area in the vaporizer. Not a ton of vapor production. I mean, it's vaping. I'm not getting big clouds. The flavor is pretty light. It's got like a light piney flavor to it. I'm sipping it slow. I'm sipping it fast. I'm sipping it hard, whatever. I'm not getting a ton of vapor, but I will say this is like 100% better than smoking lifter flower. Let's see how we can what is like combusted. Yeah, and the bong, really light flavor. This isn't like a flavor powerhouse. It don't taste like lifter either. It's just a really light piney flavor. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, shit. That hit right there was just all the hash. That thick, powerful smoke just came rushing through. Wow. You gotta be careful with hash, all right? I got it that time. So the lifter hash, if you do choose to experiment with this, combustion is definitely the way to go. If you have something like a Fusion or one of those fancy, you know, like Decepticon analog vapes, you might get better, you know, results. But honestly, combustion is probably the way to go with something this dry. And some of you might be wondering, you know, you might be new here, what's the point of smoking hash? First of all, that lifter, this purple Kool-Aid, this is all type 3. So this is all made from CBD flower. So although yes, it is hash, it still does not get you high. Okay, you know, it's gonna be a similar ratio to the flower, just a lot more concentrated. So instead of like a 0.5% total THC and like 14% CBD, you're gonna get like 1% total THC and like 28% CBD. So you'll get heavier effects, you'll feel the effects more, but you're still not going to get a high. You're still not going to get a panic attack, anxiety, nothing like that. Now, however, because of the nature of hash, because of the degradation of the molecules and the aging of it and the oxidation and everything from it, you do get, no matter what, a much heavier body feel from it. Okay, I like to compare hash to like muscle relaxers. That's what I got from this. I got kind of a lifter muscle relaxer. I'm hoping I don't get that lifter headache. If anybody smoked a lot of lifter before, you know about that lifter headache. All right, before we get into that purple Kool-Aid, I want to show y'all this right here. Right, I want to show you all this right here, and from that lifter hash, I will say the effects hit on, you know, after I got that real big hash hit where all that hash, I looked at it in the bowl, it just combusted and melted down, and just smoke went right down and right into my lungs. Definitely feeling a lot of eyelid heaviness, a lot of numbness up here in the head and everything, a little bit of weight on the torso, but it's very relaxing. All right, it's very relaxing. And honestly, if I don't get that lifter headache, that's actually not bad. I don't know why you would pick lifter over some other options, but if you happen to, you're not going to be utterly disappointed like if you got lifter flower. All right, and for those of y'all who like something a little bit more spicy, you like the traditional cannabis type 1, you know what I'm talking about, okay? This is the We Got Gas, which is a, you know, like a subsidiary or whatever company of Organic CBD LLC. And I got a little spooky treat for y'all in here. I can't personally use it. This is a type 1 product, okay? High THCA. But I honestly think this is so cool. This is super duper dope. And it's perfect to showcase right here in October. This is a 20 gram hash skull. All right. And this is a banana hash, and this is type 1. This is like 35-40% THC. All right, so this is not made from hemp flower like the other ones. This is not CBD. Okay, if you are THC sensitive and you smoke any of this hash skull right here, you are going to have a bad time. You're gonna end up really stoned and sleepy and hungry, but first you're gonna go through a really scary time. And I know it's Halloween, I know it's October, okay, Halloween month, but I don't think you want to have that much of a scare. All right, you can watch The Conjuring or, you know, whatever the hell scary movies you like. I don't think you need to experience it in real life. So if you are THC sensitive, stay away from this. But just admire how cool that is. Admire how dope that looks. And there's the back side. So it's just a molded skull. Side profile right there. And this smells like, it smells like hash and bananas. I mean, straight up. It's like an artificial banana candy smell mixed with hash. I feel like this would have gone crazy in the 80s. Or even the 90s. Like, this is some crazy throwback stuff. All right, so if you're interested in this, I have a separate code for the We Got Gas. All right, same company, same maker as a CBD hash, but it's on like a different website. All right, that's a spooky little treat for those of y'all who like your type 1, all right, your traditional cannabis. It's October, so why not? All right, let's check out this purple Kool-Aid. All right, and again, I don't know what this is exactly as far as the blend. It's gonna be, you know, it's probably a combination of like some Kush, some lemon octane, just, you know, whatever purple they got. Doesn't smell cushy, it just smells like hash. It just smells hashy. Yeah, it smells real hashy. All right, there's the purple Kool-Aid hashish right there. You know, I would be wearing my Paco hat, but I'm in the process of moving and I packed it, so we're not all the way in the traditional spirit. But here's a purple Kool-Aid. It don't smell super purple or anything, but that's the nature of hash though. Unless you have a real gassy, diesel-y strain, it's not gonna smell like that in the hash. The hash smell, I mean, it smells like hash. Yeah, it's a hard scent to describe, but it smells hashy. I don't know, let's taste it. All right, let's smoke some of the purple Kool-Aid. Interesting flavor on there. You do almost get a little bit of like an artificial purple candy flavor on there with the hashy flavor. Oof. When you combust hash, 1 or 2 hits, that's it. You don't need nothing else. All right. Let's see how this purple Kool-Aid tastes in the vaporizer. Let's see if it vapes well. I don't know, but you get a nice little like, keep in mind, again, this is type 3 CBD flower stuff, but you do pick up a nice little wannabe stone, you know, from dealing with hash. You know, this is about as close to a stone as you can get without being actually high. And again, the purple Kool-Aid, it wasn't super sticky, super resinous like their Bubba Kush hash, which I tried last time. It was really sticky, it was really resinous. It did really good in the vaporizer and everything. These are a little bit more on the dry side. So a drier vaporizer has a harder time, like, you know, extracting that oil and getting it down to temperature and everything. So those aren't the best performers in the dryer vaporizer. Like I said, if you have something like an analog where you could get a little bit more heat into it, it will do better with that. But you gotta be real careful, because the line between vaporizing hash and combusting it in an analog vaporizer is paper thin, okay? One like millisecond too long on the heat and it combusts, all right? And then you might as well just smoke that in a pipe or a bong or something. All right, I got a nice spooky buzz, heavy, heavy eyelids, heavy in the head, everything. Overall though, this purple Kool-Aid hash and that lifter hash, I'll tell you what, the lifter hash was light years better than I expected, okay? It was not at all horrible or awful like lifter flower, okay? It's actually usable, and despite lifter, which gives you kind of like hybridy effects followed by a headache, that actually gave me a nice little, like a cool little heavy head buzz slash stone, and I never got the headache, all right? So I do now have coupon discount code for Organic CBD LLC for their hash, all right? Make sure you check that out. I also have that for the Type 1 We Got Gas company too. So you want that spooky skull, you want something crazy and horrifying, you want to be melted on Halloween, you're taking the kids trick-or-treating, you just grabbing Snickers and Reese's and shit out their bag while they're not looking because you smoked some of the hash skull before you went out. Yeah, there you go. All right, Shabazz seal of approval all around. All right, y'all, but I cannot stress, you need to pick up the Trick or Trees shirt. It is hand drawn by me. It's one of my best designs I've ever done. Get that for Halloween. Get that for the spooky season. All right, cop that. Make sure you go join the new Discord. All right, make sure you join my Patreon, all that, okay? Remember, information for all of that will be down on my landing page in the video description. Hit like if you like the video, hit me up down in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you can see when I upload new content. I appreciate each and every one of y'all so much, and I sincerely hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night. I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace.